Hello. Now, do you know that apparently, I'm told, today or yesterday, 2 years ago, the circle finished and I came out of the circle. It's all rather ironic because only a few days ago I had my own pseudo-circle experience being stuck in a hospital and not being able to have guests or visitors. A very similar sort of sensation, constantly having tests, blood tests and bits and pieces from nurses and doctors. Now, it struck me that it's a time to reflect back on all that stuff. Do I regret doing the circle? Well, it's a moot point. There's a lot about the circle that I'm very proud of. I'm really proud that it was possible to demonstrate that friendship can go beyond what you can see. That we can have a communication and an understanding with people that eclipses deceit. That what people say is not necessarily what they mean, and so on. I still have a wonderful relationship with James, and certainly if you saw the show, The Circle, you probably wouldn't think that was possible. Don't believe all you see. I haven't seen most of that series. I've seen the other series because people have asked me to review them. But I haven't seen most of my series. I lived it. I don't need to see it. I know what I felt and I know how it seemed to me. And certainly during the show, the filming of the show seemed to me to be a very positive experience. I very much enjoyed it. If I have any advice for anybody who wants to go on one of these shows, I would say make sure you have an agent, make sure you have proper representation, make sure you have union representation, make sure you have proper health insurance, make sure you have sufficient independence and sufficient support to be able to survive the period after the show. I can't go into too much detail, but certainly that period after the show, the 2 years after the show, is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And it's something that I don't think you can really prepare for unless you have support from people who understand the way the industry works at the moment, and that industry needs to be reformed. This is why I've written to Nadine Dorries, the new Minister for Culture, Arts and whatever, and I am waiting for a reply. I'm still waiting for a reply. But is this reality? No, of course it's not reality. Of course it's not reality. Reality is much more complex. This is manipulated entertainment. And does it show us some form of reality? Well, yes, of course it does. It allows for people to demonstrate drama. It allows for elements of honesty to come out. And that must be good, and that I'm sure is entertaining. And I'm really proud of that, and I'm really proud to have met some of the people that I met on the show, and that we are still very good friends and talk regularly. But would I recommend anybody apply to be on a show like this? Of course not. Most people who are on these shows never applied in the first place. This is a waste of time. You'll be better off doing the lottery. And otherwise, the experience of serious illness, it sort of concentrates the mind a lot. And I've been thinking very much about the power of television, the power of media. It is powerful, it's terribly powerful. It's probably one of the most powerful elements in our society. There's There's a wonderful rapper called Dave, and he wrote a song called Heart Attack. And in it, he has a line, "We all see demons, we all see angels, or maybe it's me." I see demons, I see angels. I thought I only saw good. Now, unfortunately, I've begun to see levels of evil, and it affects everybody. I don't think people are necessarily bad, but people are affected by this power, by this desperation to control, and it cannot be a good thing. I think reality, and take that as you wish. Reality, general reality, reality TV, the reality we want things to be, whatever. I think reality emerges. You can't suppress genuine reality. It emerges, it comes out. If you want to concoct something which you call reality, go ahead. In the end, it will be proven to be fake. You can't fake reality. Reality is about friendship. Reality is about enduring affection. Reality is about honesty. Reality is about reality is about vulnerability. Reality is not about winning some silly little prize or trying to leapfrog over somebody else. That's savagery. It's not even civilized. We shouldn't be encouraging that sort of behaviour. We should be encouraging, particularly at the moment when our world is so beset with problems, we should be encouraging reciprocity and companionship and mutual support. So there we are. This man incidentally says it all. This is Rabelais. If you really want to see the world at its worst, read some Rabelais. Have fun.